And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step... or a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll try the run. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Offense working from the pistol. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Runs through the tackle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Collins. A little release to the back. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. A first down for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Offense gets set for second down. Power football with the run. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field, and you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Line gets set, 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Young. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And a lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are 2 programs that are consistently competing for the same 5-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
The give to the single back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
LSU lining up first and goal. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of a great field position.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
RD, what a play by the safety, and then the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover 2 and you're sitting back and half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps the route, makes the INT.
The give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Makes the grab over the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Now on 2nd down. The running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. The field goal is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
It's now 2nd down.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Still on his feet. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Number 16 with the return.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. South Alabama took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Mobile. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They keep it on the ground to open the third. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but
hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it down the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, That guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. You can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They go right back to him. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it set up on the outside. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job helping fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Handoff from the gun. Fakes his man out. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 28, LSU 24.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown tie. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Spits it out to the back. Pulls it in. Oh, look out. The 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Collins. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Running to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Might as well give it to him again. At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to...
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Fights off the defender. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know they only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Scanning the field, it's Collins. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Throws to the back. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. Now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate dub.
And take as much pressure off of your kicker as you possibly can. You just got to wonder what he's thinking right now. Lots of pressure on him.
Looking to throw, it's Collins. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. LSU quick to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's going up top here late in the game. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose down the middle. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
It's your job to stop them. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's in. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Line gets set, first down. Touch pass on the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness with the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy, woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball?
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets it out of the air for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
First down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Slide 22. Slide.
On the run, it's Etienne. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Going to the running game. Runs through a tackle. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Fourth down coming up.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down.
Green 25.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Movement here from the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. Where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the running back. Open space at the 25. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Brown. Cover guys do their job, and they... RPO complete to open the drive. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, and I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Clemson set up with another first down. He's going to pass. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This offense has a 2nd down play. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
We've got this third down play to open the quarter. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Quickly complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The lone back's got it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To throw, it's Klubnik. They're working that left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Give to the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
From the gun, the ground game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. They're bringing heat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
On the move, it's Brown. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Offense set on 1st down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Flips it out to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Tuggle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory. Gets 15 and a first down. Looking to move it through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Line getting set on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
Pulls and fired complete. Quick step and go. He'll work his way down to the 28. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quarterback checking the play. On the ground, it's Robinson. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He wants to throw here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to him. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, going up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll take a shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Gain of 1. Brings up second down.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air, using the quick game. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And here comes the offense on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They go to the ground. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Give to the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll try the run. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Now on the option. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Second down coming up. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Using his legs, it's Robinson. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Smashes through. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Here's the handoff. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. He picks it up, still on his feet.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they knocked him down almost immediately. A That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Second down.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He wants to pass it on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backwards. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Number 38, set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. No matter how much college football changes,